Good morning. I'm meteorologist Kevin Smith at the National Weather Service in Pocatello with your weather hazard briefing for Friday, May 24th. And doesn't this scene look nice? This is American Falls Reservoir photo that we have on file here at the office. I know it was chilly yesterday, but we've got some temperatures in the forecast that are going to make locations like this quite desirable here coming up in just a few days. We'll touch on that. First, though, breaking the weather today. We'll get active again Saturday. So let's dive into what we're looking at here. Keeping it really simple with our key points. Mostly dry, warmer temperatures, lighter winds today. Can't rule out a stray isolated shower in a few mountain areas. Most of that's going to stay out of the forecast area, though, particularly as you head north over the border into Montana for a chance of maybe a few showers. But other than that, really looking like a fairly pleasant day today, particularly compared to what we have seen recently. We do have a fresh storm system continuing to move toward the area. That's going to cross our forecast area here on Saturday. So we're seeing maybe a hint in the models that this system overall might be a little bit drier than it was looking here just a day or two ago. But as far as the forecast is concerned, I still think we're going to see some fairly widespread shower activity, at least at some point during the day. And this may kind of come in two rounds. First, some light morning showers kind of crossing southeast Idaho from west to east. During the afternoon, depending on how those showers went, depending on cloud cover, some degree of some thunderstorm activity developing with daytime heating during the afternoon and evening hours. Jury's still out here whether or not we're going to see some of this activity just about everywhere or whether it'll actually be a little bit more confined, potentially to eastern portions of the region from the upper Snake Plain or the upper Snake Highlands wrapping down through the eastern highlands with quite a bit of dryness in between these storm cells as you head further west into the Snake Plain and the eastern Magic Valleys. So stay tuned. We're going to monitor how the models are handling this, but maybe a little bit of a hint toward a drier solution there. Otherwise, breezy conditions also expected with this system as it crosses the region Saturday. So that'll be the main event here as far as active weather is concerned. Beyond that, we're drying back out. We have a warming trend from Sunday into Monday into Tuesday. We'll have to watch Tuesday to see if we'll pull off a shower or storm during the afternoon. But other than that, warming temperatures over the period and possibly some 80s in the forecast. I will show you that this morning here in our graphics, Tuesday afternoon's temperature forecast. Weather risk outlook fairly quiet. Putting this all together, we still have cold temperatures supporting some frost this morning. Frost advisory remains in effect until 9 a.m. up the eastern Magic Valley and Snake Plain corridor, but otherwise quiet today as far as weather risk is concerned. Here's the system Saturday. Again, breezy conditions over much of the region, at least some light showers just about everywhere, and then some degree of some afternoon thunderstorm activity for at least some of you. Right now, we're still carrying that in the forecast just about everywhere that you see here on our matrix. As we go into Sunday, drying out, maybe a few lingering showers in the northeast highlands. We have removed mention of showers here across the southeast highlands. Looks like Sunday is going to be predominantly dry. Monday as well, and then those warmer temperatures arriving at lower elevations Tuesday, particularly in the Snake Plain, eastern Magic Valley, and down into Cassia County, the Raft River region as well. A little bit simpler on our watch warning advisory map this morning, matching up with what we just discussed. We have that frost advisory continuing until 9 a.m. this morning. Probably won't need one for this area as we go into tomorrow morning, Saturday morning. But this morning, hopefully anyone who needs to is still protecting their sensitive vegetation, otherwise fairly quiet across the region. You can see there are a few low clouds here on the satellite image up in the north and east. That's these dancing blue shaded areas here as you head up toward Fremont County and over into some of the eastern highlands and Teton Valley area, but otherwise mostly clear conditions across southeast Idaho as we open the day this morning, and nothing on radar. So that's excellent news. Not seeing any rain or snow shower activity to contend with this morning. Much different than what we saw this time yesterday. Here's those low temperatures as you head out this morning. The entire region quite chilly. Frost will be an issue to contend with. Again, our main agricultural corridor here in the eastern Magic Valley and the Snake Plain is where we do issue things like frost advisories and freeze warnings, but certainly even some colder readings as you head into some of the mountains here, like Driggs 28, Island Park 25, Stanley 23, as you wake up this morning. We'll mention, too, not seeing any widespread issues this morning, but as you head up along US 20, particularly north of Ashton, up in Fremont County and the Island Park region. We are seeing some patchy fog, and this is a webcam image from just a little while ago up along US 20. It's near Sheep Falls, courtesy of ITD. Also saw a little bit of fog for a while at Pine Creek Pass. So if you are up in that general region around, the periphery of the Teton Valley or up into Fremont County, just do be on the lookout for a little bit of patchy fog here this morning. Not generally seeing issues elsewhere across our forecast area, though. High temperatures today, you'll notice these readings are warmer than yesterday. We're trending back into much more pleasant conditions for the afternoon. One of our forecasters here at the office mentioned maybe a bike ride is in store later today. With these temperatures, with drier conditions across the region, you can see mid-60s. A good bet here at lower elevations of the Snake Plain. Not far off from that 70-degree mark as you head out towards Shoshone and Twin Falls. Even Stanley checking in at 60 degrees, 61 down in Montpelier as well. Saturday, next system coming in. You can see here during the morning on the left, low temperatures are a bit warmer. Some of this will be due to cloud cover, providing a bit of a blanket over our area, keeping us just a little bit warmer, so less of a frost concern, particularly down low here in the eastern Magic Valley and Snake Plain with those warmer temperatures. And then as we head over to the right image, again, we'll be seeing shower activity, some breezy conditions, a few thunderstorms out there, and that'll help keep temperatures fairly steady. Very similar readings to what we're expecting today, maybe just a few degrees cooler, but still plenty of upper 50s to mid 60s out there across southeast Idaho. Severe weather outlook for Saturday. We are shaded in by our agency's Storm Prediction Center for at least a chance of thunderstorms. That's this light green shading. Right now, not expecting an organized severe weather risk. We're digging into the parameters a little bit here. There may be a storm or two that's able to pull off some small hail or a wind gust. There's a little bit of instability that may be out there, particularly I-15 eastward. Maybe looks like your best bet, but we'll continue to dig into that and monitor that. I don't anticipate we're going to see any sort of organized severe weather risk out of this system, though. And a quick look at wind speeds and wind gusts here Saturday afternoon. So sustained winds over here on the left, coming up from the west-southwest here. And you can see those values in about 20 to 30 miles an hour for most areas. And, of course, we're breeziest out here over the INL, the Mud Lake area, as we often are. Over here on the right, wind gusts across the region, generally 30 to perhaps 40 miles an hour. Again, strongest wind gusts out across the Arco Desert, the Mud Lake area. Maybe very close to wind advisory criteria for at least a small area out across that particular region. We'll continue to monitor that as well to see if we need to issue a wind advisory going forward here for Saturday afternoon. High temperatures Sunday on the backside of our system. Fairly steady. Again, we're seeing lots of 60s out there, but drier conditions building in from Sunday and beyond. Let's step ahead to Monday. Warming trend continues. 76 up in Chalice, 78 down in Burley, 72 all the way up here in Rexburg. Very beautiful conditions out there as far as temperatures are concerned. Shouldn't really be too much wind, and we should be dry under high pressure on Monday. Okay, Tuesday, here it comes. Everybody ready for these temperatures? 80s are officially in the forecast. Du Bois, 80 degrees. Pocatello, 83 degrees. 85 down in Twin Falls, the current forecast here from our model blend. 81 all the way up in Chalice, and even places like Stanley and Driggs, Montpelier, getting into the mid-70s on Tuesday. If you're not a fan of real summertime temperatures, this might be a little warm for you, but I think for a lot of folks, this is going to be one of our first tastes of summer in a while here with all the active weather we've had. So certainly looks like the warmest day of the forecast so far coming up on Tuesday. And stay tuned. Might be a shower or storm out there, but confidence is pretty low. We'll see how things shake out here for either a dry leaning day or maybe a bit of a more convective day here as we get into Tuesday afternoon. Finally, this morning, a reminder to mark your calendars. We do have another Skywarn Spotter training class coming up that is online. It is a virtual class. You can see on the chart here, we already did the weekend morning option. We did that back earlier this month, so that one's done. But this next option coming up is a weekday evening. It's going to be Tuesday, June 4th from 6:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. And if you're interested in attending this class, this link here that's shown on the chart, this graphic actually is posted on our Twitter page, or X they call it now, our Facebook page, and it is also on our website at weather.gov/Pocatello, so plenty of ways to reference this. You simply go to meet.goto.com/Skywarn when it's class time. That'll be, again, 6:30 p.m. Tuesday, June 4th. No need to have an account, no need to log into anything, don't even need to have a webcam. It's a simple click and join to get in on this training. So simply show up, no pre-registration. So anyone who has an interest in the weather, helping your community, joining our spotter network, really looking to have your eyes and ears out there to report severe weather to us over the course of the year. So do consider attending if that's something you might be interested in. And that's it for our briefing this morning. Questions, comments, concerns? Of course, we are here. Information is shown on this slide as far as how to get in contact with us. Of course, Facebook, Twitter/X, YouTube, we have content on there as well, such as this briefing. And everyone have a great Friday.